Hello, Professor Akram. I am Abhishek Sapkota, a member of Group 23, and on the behalf of my group, today I am going to explain our first assignment, which is writing explicit requirement. And the student who participate in this group work are myself, Abhishek Sapkota, Julian C, Navneet Chatta, and Mohammad Umar Firoz Khan. Now, moving on to the part one, this assignment, which is how to brush your teeth. The part one was done by myself and Julian C. Julian did the step one and two of part one, and I did the step three and four of the part one. So, on how to brush your teeth, Julian has mentioned the action starting point, which is having a toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste in front of you. Then he has mentioned the target audience starting point. Then he has written all the initial requirements in the step one. Then in the step two, he has defined the target audience and also mentioned the expected education level and exposure. Then in the step three, I have made all the analysis and made a table. Then in the step three, I mentioned all the final requirements. Now moving on to the part two, which is how to tie your shoelace. This was done by Navneet Chatta and Umar Firoz Khan. Navneet did the step one and two of this part, and Umar did step three and four. First, Navneet has mentioned the action starting point, which is having a pair of shoes with laces on the floor in front of you. And then he mentioned the target audience starting point. Then he mentioned all the initial requirements in step one. Then moving on to step two, he has defined the target of audience, which is children typically around the age of 6+. Then has briefly described the target audience, then also mentioned the expected education level and expected exposure of the target audience. Then in the step three, which was done by Firoz, he has made all the analysis and made a table. Then in step four, he has mentioned all the final requirements on how to tie your shoes. Thank you.